Hi, my name is Raitis Abele. I'm a director of and producer as well of Dog of God.
And I'm Raitis' brother, Lauris Abele, co-director, and our youngest brother, Raitis Abele, just left to go back home. He's a DOP of the film, so we're three brothers.
That's
A-
how we will try to beat Coen Brothers by being three.
And my first question is, what inspired you to bring this 17th century werewolf myth into such a surreal form?
Uh, the just willingness to do something about werewolves actually came here from New York. As a I studied here 2010, and in Strand bookstore I got a book called Beast Within by Douglas Adams, the writer of Hitchhiker's Guide to Galaxy. And he had in this book, it's a popular scientific book, werewolf research, like historical facts. And big passage is about Livonian werewolves, that it's a different tradition, more connected to shamanistic worldview. And I'm reading like, wow, I even didn't know, just living in today's Latvia, that used to be Livonia part with Estonia. And I didn't know that. So something got stuck in my mind that someday we're going to do something regarding film with that. And then uh, writer Ivo Briedis approached us after seeing our films. It was 2019 or 2020 with script he had about this trial, and he didn't know anybody who could pull that off. So he saw our films and said, "Okay, those two guys, they might pull it off."
And
Yeah, and
my
so
oh, go ahead.
yeah, just to finish, wrap it up. The idea was that our werewolves are quite unique regarding the whole, let's say, Hollywood, in contrast with Hollywood werewolf franchise. So that was a big inspiration to tell a different werewolf story.
And can you talk a little bit about the animation? Because I really love how this film looked and how it was incorporated with live performances, like when it came to just really showcasing that emotional, psychological effect that you were hoping to convey with this film.
That's very nice to hear from you, because what our idea was that we want those live actors convey that the actor craft of being actor, that it in animation it seems like there's no actor's
It's
craft.
it's voice,
Yeah.
but we wanted to have also the faces, the feeling. In like, yeah, classical animation, you can have some, but then it's more of an animator's choice of doing. We come from a with previous films from an art house field, and getting the real performance from actor right there, right that moment was something that we wanted to do.
Yeah, and we wanted this beauty that we heard some comments that some people tell us, oh, I know it's animation, but kind of feel it's all like a movie. So this blend was mesmerizing for us that we wanted to explore that dimension between is it a film, is it animation, and the rotoscope and animation is kind of super for that.
And visually, we work together with our very good friend, an artist, Haris Grunmanis, who likes his drawing style is kind of this comic style, kind of 70s, 80s, something. And when we just started to do the first tests, we knew that okay, this is a way how we will go. And collaboration was just like 100% match what we wanted, what he showed, what he made. So it was very easy to do that. We were all on the same page in a way.
Because even with the just with the color palette, the aesthetics, like it has this kind of gothic, dark tone to it, and it actually kind of fits with the particular story when it comes to your themes here, where you guys do tackle a lot of when it comes to either just religious themes, hysteria, and sexuality, and ritual violence as well. There's this one particular scene, which no spoilers. I was just like, wow, how did you navigate those elements without really kind of sensationalizing it?
It was like one thing that when we shot it, it's done on blue screen, and it's more, let's say, fun and games. Even the actress after the one scene, also no spoilers, but when a trial is approaching and she's turning using, so we use
Spells.
ancient spells. She said that she felt emotionally very she said thank you for this powerful experience, but that she went as an actor to some kind of her limits that she didn't know about. She was thankful regarding that. So we had like some really emotional moments, and maybe some most violent moments were like or sexual moments were super fun when you do it on blue screen. And then you have this freedom to make it in animation, and you put it together, and then we start to feel, oh, it's becoming weird, like it's becoming powerful. So during this animation process, you can turn the things actually like this scene we don't talk about, yeah, but to have it to make it darker. It's a process of the background of the lighting. We tried to do the right lighting when we shot it on blue screen, but anyway, it was still, it's lights, blue screen, some weird colors for costumes. um, it was very fun to shoot it.
Yeah, actually,
No dark moments at all.
yeah, the shooting was it took only 17 days for the whole movie to be shot on a blue screen, but then it took much more to animate it. But the initial footage, it it was it was in a way more fun than it looks on a screen, because actors had like every prop that was there, it was like painted red, so it has different color and it's easier to animate. So the the props were red, the background was blue, and they had wigs, so it was
Everyone dressed up as a parrot, so
like
it was fun.
it was more like a theater play what we did on a blue screen.
But yeah, the particular looks was mostly done by Haris Grundman, it's his vision, and Igor's Gertsons. And they spent like days on certain aberrations, certain like looks. So it looks like it's had a film lens, some old weird film lens. So that was their idea.
And just two more questions. What was, well, I don't want to try to ask this without giving away any spoilers. Well, when it comes to a protagonist who calls himself a servant of God, do you see him as a hero or someone delusional or something else entirely from your perspective, since you
We
guys wrote?
we had this idea of the archetype. It's called trickster, and if one reads the transcript, the anthropologists who do research regarding that, they say he might have just been, a trickster. But trickster as an archetype means trickster can do you good, really like help you, or trickster can just fuck up with a person. So we try to keep that element also. So he's kind of the guy who came maybe to save someone, but then it's not really clear that is he there for someone else. Is he there for someone else, or it's his own agenda? So, and that is the spirit of the trial. So you still don't get it if he's like really this true werewolf servant of God, or is he just like a horse whisperer? And we also have the saying sauna man who travels around, lives in saunas, is kind of the healer. So we wanted to keep that element alive. So the audience can decide how they see him. We wanted to keep that thing open.
And my final question will be, as wearing multiple hats on this film, what can you take away as director, writing, you're producing, you're doing a whole bunch of stuff? What would you say was probably your most challenging, and what lessons would you bring to your next film?
One of the hardest films, as Lauris was composer and I was with the hat of producer, he had to deliver in deadline. And
Oh,
getting that deadline out of the brother, it's very hard, because because if something's not done in time, you can't say like, hey man, you just that was a challenging, and next time we will make a detailed plan how to do that.
Yeah, but at the end, I was still ahead of time regarding sound. Yeah, but I think the challenging part was the writers took control of the whole logistics regarding the post-production. That was like this. There was a system behind it, and I think the rewarding part is that when we finished, we did tests before the film, but when we finished, our scriptwriter said to us, "But no, you know how to make it." So we had to adapt and to learn
Throughout the
so
process.
but now we can say we have a system for this. And let's say if we do next rotoscope movie, it will be just better because we will know exactly what to do and maybe experiment with some other stuff. So there's like we got some extra knowledge regarding that.
Thank you guys. Appreciate it. The pleasure.
Thank
Okay,
you.
thank you.